Corn has surged plus 3.80% to $451.25. In this video we break down exactly what is driving this move and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Thursday, July 9th, and this is your complete global market briefing. The market is lacking a clear catalyst today, leading to choppy, two-way price action. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is trading lower by minus 0.28%, at $7,482.71. Equity markets are responding to reports that after the latest RE stock rally, investors face a reality check. Morningstar. NASDAQ 100 ticked up plus 0.27% to $29,253. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500, NASDAQ futures rise as chip shares rebound. Kitco. Dow Jones is down minus 1.09%, trading at $52,348. Investor sentiment is being shaped by this earnings season is the stock market's biggest test. Barron's. DAX is little changed, hovering near $24,925. The move follows reports that oil prices opened lower as OPEC boosted production and traffic through the Strait of Hormuz resumed. FTSE 100 is trading lower by minus 0.82%, at $10,403. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Nvidia surged plus 3.65% to $204.12 in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Nvidia, NVDA, stock forecast. DeepSeek building its own chip is $197 the bottom. Trading key. Blackwell GPU allocation to hyperscalers is tighter than supply, which is a near-term revenue floor. The risk that most investors underestimate is valuation compression. The stock trades at a significant premium to the S&P 500. A miss on data center guidance would be punished severely. Near term, watch for any whisper on Blackwell yield rates. JP Morgan dropped sharply minus 2.54% to $330.62. Equity markets are responding to reports that JPM's $50 billion buyback plan and dividend boost what it means for the stock. Trading view. Net interest income is the battleground metric. Any Fed rate cut would compress NIM, but the investment banking pipeline is building after years of drought. M&A and equity issuance activity is picking up, which is a high-margin revenue source. Consumer credit quality, delinquency trends is the early warning system. Toyota dropped sharply minus 2.25% to $2,824. Equity markets are responding to reports that $3,500 Nissan, Japan's subsidies make new EVs cheaper than used ones. Nikkei Asia. The hybrid strategy continues to deliver superior margins versus pure EV peers. Solid-state battery commercialization, if announced on an aggressive timeline, would be a transformative re-rating event. Yen level significantly affects earnings translation, making any BOJ rate decision a direct Toyota catalyst. Meta is down minus 2.02%, trading at $603.12. Equity markets are responding to reports that Meta Platforms, NASDAQ, Meta, eyes cloud revenue but margin trade-off looms for investors. ForeignPolicyJournal.com. WhatsApp monetization is the next major revenue unlock, still largely untapped outside of India's business messaging push. AI infrastructure spending is heavy but the ROI is visible in ad performance metrics. Any positive user growth data from emerging markets would be a catalyst. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. The move follows reports that oil prices opened lower as OPEC boosted production and traffic through the Strait of Hormuz resumed. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Investor sentiment is being shaped by this earnings season is the stock market's biggest test. Barron's. Turning to commodities. Brent crude held steady to $78.08 per barrel, up 0.08% on the session. This comes as OPEC is in a struggle for its survival. It could mean $40 oil, CNN, adding pressure to energy markets. WTI crude ticked up to $73.61 per barrel, up 0.12% on the session. This comes as OPEC is in a struggle for its survival. It could mean $40 oil, CNN, adding pressure to energy markets. Natural gas slipped to $3.21, down 0.16% on the session. The move follows reports that oil prices opened lower as OPEC boosted production and traffic through the Strait of Hormuz resumed. Gold edged higher to $4,115.50 per troy ounce, up 1.1% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that safe havens aren't behaving like they used to. Here's what's changed. Let us give you our near-term view on corn. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the $478.33 level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical. Always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.14, gaining 0.26% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.34, gaining 0.47% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 162.40, gaining 0.02% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to European stocks rally to cap best week since May, markets wrap. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.